Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Chris Davis. Before we get started, I want to apologize for not uploading a lot of videos last week. It was the week of Christmas, a lot of birthdays during that week, and holiday family events to go to, a lot of holiday shopping. So I just did not have time to shoot a video, edit it, and upload it. But I'm gonna catch up. I have a backlog of videos, so I'm gonna upload more frequently this week and possibly even next week. But with that being said, let's just get into the video. So this is gonna be a review of Dragon Ball Super Chapter 88. It says superheroes are born. So the Dragon Ball Super manga went on hiatus, I think, for like 3 months. And the last arc that ended was the Granola arc. And in this arc, it's going to be focusing on Goten and Trunks and them being superheroes. So when you really look at this manga chapter, it really reminds you of the Great Saiyaman. And Goten and Trunks even call themselves Great Saiyaman X1 and Great Saiyaman X2. Trunks being X1 and Goten being X2. But it is heavily inspired by Gohan when he was the Great Saiyaman. And in the beginning of this manga chapter, we get colored pages. With the manga, it's just been black and white, but with this, the first like 2 or 3 pages are color. So, excuse me. We go here to the first page. Goku, Vegeta, uh, they just finished up with the Granola arc, and they were defeated by Black Frieza, and we can see Black Frieza down there, and they are training on Beerus's planet in order to defeat Black Frieza one day. And the really great thing about this manga chapter is set in between the Granola arc and Dragon Ball Super Hero. So this is filling that time in between. So we see Goten, Trunks, in their superhero outfits, and they are taking out some bank robbers or some robbers. And this is cool, but it's also really cheesy. Even though they're Great Saiyaman X1 and X2, which is based off of Great Saiyaman, they're also inspired by another character in this universe called Clean God. And like you see here, uh, Trunks says, "You won't be dirtying our town anymore. Not on my watch." Now, and then he destroys the gun, puts the gun in the trash bag, and says, "Now dispose of your trash properly." It's just all the cleaning puns are really corny and cheesy here. And so, see right there, they got also inspired by this clean god superhero, which is super corny. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, their families, Trunks' family and Goten's family, uh, they don't know that they're superheroes. They're trying to keep that a secret from them. Um, right here in this manga chapter, there is some bad writing. I have to point that out. I love this manga chapter. We're focusing on Goten and Trunks. They hardly get any spotlight. Hardly anyone does. It's usually been Goku and Vegeta, other than Gohan and Piccolo in the Dragon Ball Superhero movie. But it's mainly been Goku and Vegeta, and it's nice that we're getting a spotlight on Goten and Trunks and they're aging up. But in this manga chapter, I do see some bad writing um, a few times that I really don't like. Like right here, it says Trunks. Goten tells Trunks, "You've never been great with computers, Trunks." Uh, I have to say, I have to disagree with that. I, I have to because he's the son of Bulma. His grandfather is like head of Capsule Corporation. How can he be bad with computers? He should be like a computer expert. Okay, and see, Chi is appearing. We haven't seen her in a long time, but she's scolding Goten about being late coming home. And like I said, they're trying to keep it a secret. Um, Trunks even runs into his like grandparents, and he's trying to keep his identity a secret from them. And then Trunks' grandma saying that she would like to see a real superhero one day, but she knows Goku, so I guess Goku isn't like a superhero, um, like with the costume and stuff, but he saved the world over like a million times, a lot. And then we see the problem that's going on in this chapter. So Capsule Corporation makes helper bots to help people do whatever, but they're malfunctioning, and they're malfunctioning because zombies are overriding their program with a remote. You guys gonna see what I'm talking about in a few moments, but uh, Trunks sees Pilaf because he asked Pilaf to make a watch for him, a watch that can automatically change his costume to Great Saiyaman X1 like Gohan had in Dragon Ball Z. And we see that Trunks has a thing for Mai. Now, for some people, this is going to be weird because if you've been a Dragon Ball fan for a long time, you know Mai has is older than Bulma. She's older than Bulma, and Trunks is like into her. Okay, so let me like just so you if you don't know. Okay. Mai has been like at near like she's been in the beginning of Dragon Ball. Okay. She used to be with the Red Ribbon Army. She's older than Bulma, but somehow like in Dragon Ball Super, they were wished to be kids again. And Trunks is into Mai, even though Mai is older than his mother, and um, yeah, it's super weird. I'm not gonna make a huge deal about it, but I have to bring that up. That is uh, that is creepy. Okay, then we see Trunks like in school and stuff, and Um, here's where the story starts progressing even more. His friends at uh, at his high school um, do a dare, daring him to go to Mount Butterfly where there's a haunted mansion and stuff. But Trunks doesn't want to go there because he's afraid of ghosts and he doesn't believe in ghosts and if you've been a Dragon Ball fan for a while, you know that this is horrible writing. Well, not even for a while. Well, if you've been a Dragon Ball fan for a long time, you know that this is bull. I mean, Goten even mentions it that hey, um, your both our fathers died and came back and they were ghosts. And you know when Goten and Trunks fuse, they become Gotenks and they do this attack called Super Kamikaze. Um, Ghost attack, and he creates ghosts to blow up people. And like he shouldn't be afraid of ghosts, and he shouldn't be doubting whether ghosts exist or not. He knows ghosts exist. It's just this shouldn't bother him because when he was at age 8, he was going up against Majin Buu. So like this should be nothing. He shouldn't be afraid of any ghost. Uh, 1 second. Sorry about the interruption, guys. I apologize. Something came up. It's dealt with. Uh, Now, Trunks, as I was saying, he shouldn't be afraid of ghosts. I mean, he's at age 8. He went up against like Majin Buu. Like ghosts shouldn't bother him. All right, so like right here, Trunks got tickets to the Clean God movie. He wants to invite Mai, and I was thinking that. this is a terrible idea. And it is because Mai's not even into it. But it's a terrible idea because not only is she into it, but Trunks knows how into Clean God Goten is. So if I was Trunks, I wouldn't even have even asked Mai out to that because I wouldn't have even known whether she was into it or not. Uh, I would have taken Goten to see that movie. Da-da-da. Long. Okay, he asked her out to the movie. She says she's not even into it, but she says she can't even go because they have to do a lot of the helper bots have been recalled because of the zombies overprogramming them, and she, Pilaf, and the other guy have to work until the issue is fixed. Otherwise, they can't stay in Capsule Corp and they'll be homeless. Yeah, this is when Goten points out to Trunks that, like, what are you talking about? Ghosts are real. Both our fathers came back as ghosts. Yeah. Okay, and here's the zombie that's overriding the program to the helper bots. See right there. And Goten and Trunks go tail him. Trunks is scared about going to the haunted mansion, but Goten says, "You want to go out with Mai to that movie, right?" And then that makes him get the courage to go out there to the haunted mansion. Okay. Trunks is Goten and Trunks' friends are already there. There are um, the zombies already have one of them. Trunks comes in his costume, and kicks the guy out of his hand, um, then starts beating up the rest of these zombies. And then he tries to hit this one zombie, but it doesn't work. And then his costume disappears for some reason. And then his cover is about to be blown until Goten thinks fast and knocks out the lights and takes everyone away. Then Trunks powers up to a Super Saiyan and he knocks out this zombie. Goten explains to everyone that it was just an illusion and they were just seeing things. Now, um, Trunks goes into a safe, sees a disc from Dr. Gero or Dr. Gero if you watch the dub. I watched the dub, but it's pronounced Gero. Um, Krillin, we see Krillin in this chapter, and he stops them and asks them like, "What are they doing here?" Um, and like they ask him, so it was nice to see Krillin. And then we see Dr. Hedo. Um, See, this is takes place before Dragon Ball Superhero because we see Dr. Hedo, and if you watch that movie, you know why Dr. Hedo was thrown in prison because he stole some bodies from the morgue and he messed with them, which is that's messed up, really. And we see that Dr. Hedo knows that his disc is gone and he's going to head to Goten and Trunks' high school to go get it. Um, Also, Trunks tries to uh, see if Mai's available again, but she's not because uh, she has to repair some robots that Trunks accidentally destroyed when he was beating up the zombies. And that's where the chapter ends. So overall, really good chapter. I enjoyed it. I like how Goten and Trunks are getting the spotlight. Uh, there was no spotlight on them whatsoever in Dragon Ball Super, uh, unle- unless you're looking at the Goku Black arc, which I think Kid Trunks got more of the spotlight than like Goten did. But other than that, we hardly like see them, and it's nice to see that they've aged up. So overall, really like this chapter. Some bad writing here or there, but overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm glad it's back. So that's all we have for today. If you liked what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you. Have a great day.